about to be.
So let's talk about that inauguration, okay? And let's talk about the true star of the inauguration,
The true star.
the true star of it all, Michelle Obama's pantsuit. Can we get a round of applause, please, for that
Honey,
pantsuit?
round of applause for it. I like
Round,
girl. I said, honey, she came through like she was about to run the White House.
honey. When I tell
Like,
you, I didn't care nothing else about who was in office. I didn't care if Trump took over at this point because what we needed to pay attention to and pay tribute to is this pantsuit. I mean, literally, that needs to
honey,
go in the history books. I'm just
it
saying.
really does. All of it. The hair, baby,
The
just everything.
hair.
Just her, just the vibe that her and him give off, honey. Like the marriage, just everything about they just make the White House look amazing. Like
Honey,
It was
they
a
they
ain't
really do.
even
it
in
was
it.
a
They ain't
day
even
full of
in it.
it was a day full of coats. It was a day full of coats.
And baby, they brought it.
I
They brought the
loved
best
it.
color.
I liked Hillary Clinton's scarf ensemble, but the fashion that really took over the day was Bernie Sanders and his mittens.
Not Bernie
Yeah.
Sanders and his mittens, honey.
No, no, no. You guys know what I loved? How all these ladies and everybody was dressed so elegant and all the designer, this and that. And on the TV, y'all, they was displaying it and they said, okay, J Lo was dripped in Chanel, and they say and Garth Brooks. Baby
Girl,
came with his whole Wranglers and country belt buckle. I love it.
I was like,
He
girl,
stuck to his
Oklahoma
true
stand
norm.
up.
Yes,
Garth
yes. He
represented for
stuck
OKC,
to it.
honey. He represented.
Utah, UConn Mustang.
Yes.
Yeah, right, honey. Garth. With a name like Garth, you better come
God,
through, honey.
you better come
Girl, he was
through,
trying to
honey.
he was
Whole
trying to
cowboy
sing.
hat. I love
He
it.
was trying to sing with crowd participation. He was trying to invite everybody in. So let's talk about who sung, because Lady Gaga sung the Star Spangled Banner. But I just want to know whose hand rose when they said who else you want to sing, and somebody said J Lo.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that kills me.
Like,
Who did that?
I mean, was everybody else busy? I mean,
I think
everybody else
so.
was booked and
Everybody
busy
was
No,
during the
busy or
pandemic,
booked.
but what
during the
killed
panoramic.
but
Yeah.
what killed me is that she tried to promote one of her oldest songs in the middle of her sing, talking about "Let's Get Loud." Ain't nobody there.
Right. Like it was just lame. And then to me, J Lo is a great performer. She's not a great singer.
She's not a standing alone at the mic singer for me.
Mm-mm.
No.
Y'all
And I
should have
said,
put
please don't have her
Ashanti.
acapella.
What was
They could have
Ashanti?
went, yeah. They could have went with somebody else because I don't know whose idea that was. That was an epic fail for
They
me.
could have stuck to all country singers. I could have took Faith Hill, other than Jennifer Lopez.
But maybe I feel like they kind of wanted some diversity in there. Like even with the girl that did her poem, that was the black girl that was 22, and her poem was amazing. So I feel like they kind of wanted diversity a little bit, just to kind of show what Biden is doing. Because hell, I mean, a lot of people that he's even selected as top generals and stuff have been Mexicans, black, like
Women,
everything.
a lot of
Yeah,
women.
it's crazy, and I love it. I'm here for it all, honey. I'm ready.
Yeah, Amanda Gorman came in all of her Prada yellow coat and braids, speaking very eloquently, sounding like a college professor reading off her poem. I loved it.
Yeah, she sounds good. It was amazing. She did amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Loki, you guys, at the point where Harris was getting sworn in and stuff, I was so scared. At work today, I was like, oh my God, please just sit down. Please just sit down. Like, please nobody shoot
And
nothing,
I hate that
sniper,
that's how we
nothing.
gotta
I
feel.
was so scared for her. I really was. Y'all, these people are acting a fool and they have been so serious about it. So I was really scared. I was like, oh my God, please do not let this lady get assassinated or even Biden, neither one of them. But I was so scared when she was up there.
And I hate that we
Yeah.
have to feel that way, because they did the same thing with Barack Obama. It's like, why do we have to feel that we're gonna get attacked because something great is happening with us?
And
Right.
you see when Barack, like they didn't do all of this, like storming the Capitol, like they weren't doing all of this. Like these people, these white supremacists and everything, and all these groups, they are upset, y'all. They are really mad.
But I just want to know why they have Bernie Sanders playing the biggest game of Where's Waldo, with him putting him in these memes.
I see that on Facebook.
I love it. I kind of feel like Bernie Sanders was looking like, now y'all got on me on my age, and this man is the same age that y'all putting up here in
Girl.
the White House.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
real mad.
He's the oldest president ever elected. The the first president from what is it, Delaware? Don't let me get that wrong. And the second Catholic. But he's ran for office 3 times, and this is the one that
Yes, he
this is the
has.
one that stuck.
And you know what? I
Because we didn't
hate
have
to say
nobody
this.
else.
We had nobody else. And I hate to say
We
this because,
did.
girl,
We had a
Kanye wasn't
couple
going to do
people.
nothing. Who?
We had a couple people, but you know what it is? We've already talked about this. If you don't have the money, you do not last in the
You
race.
don't, yep. You
They've
don't
had
because you don't have the money like them big people to do all them politics.
they had a gay politician, they had an Asian politician, they had a couple of black
So
politicians.
good. I seen all them names on the ballot. I said,
But
"What's all these people?"
everybody that got passed was old, rich, and white. So
Well,
y'all keep saying y'all want some diversity and y'all want something different, but y'all keep electing the same people. We was this
Right.
close. If Joe Biden wouldn't have done it, that mayor from New York that came in at the end with $55 billion, he paid his way into the top 5. He could have been our next president because of his money.
Let's talk about it. You know, people talk about they want diversity and they want to see people of color in high positions. But do you think it's all talk and they're not ready? Because I mean, there were black people that actually were running.
Kamala was running.
I agree with that.
I mean,
I agree with that.
Kamala, absolutely. But
you.
I'm just talking about, I can't remember the lady's name. It was a black lady. She was running for president. Nobody put anything behind her. No kind of support whatsoever. So it's like, are y'all really ready? Or are y'all just saying that?
Talking?
Or y'all just
Right. I feel like
talk?
I feel like they just talking and giving you what you want to hear, but I don't think
because
people. I don't think they're ready.
Kamala was running against Joe. Joe was just smart enough to go ahead and pick her to be on the ballot with him. For me, I feel like
because he know he ain't gonna make it.
Right. For me,
and he's gonna have her run the.
For me, I feel like, and this is not even trying to be ageist or whatever you want to say, is the people that have been in power, they're slowly picking off. Slowly. But as they're picking off, they're raising others to be just like them. The one thing that I do like about this Gen Z age is that everybody is starting to be more in a social realm when it comes to the internet. So you can see the hatred. You can see, like, these Gen Z's kids is cussing their parents out because they know their parents is racist. So we didn't have that. Well, what they used to have in the 80s and the 70s is basically you come home and your parents tell you what the world is and you believe them. And they raise you to be that. So you just got to think, my son is going to be of voting age in, 6 years? So we have the ability to change things the more this younger generation gets older and they start to see, because the pendulum is swinging more their way. Because all you have in office are, and what's crazy is AOC said the same thing. She said, as much as y'all want younger people in office, people of color in the office, you have the Senate and people like Nancy Pelosi, who's 88 years old, still running stuff, and don't want to pick, because they get to pick. But now
and they just pick somebody who's 2 years younger than them and doing the same stuff.
And you see now that when they letting the voters pick, especially in Georgia, I'm loving Georgia right now. They're picking people that you know are going to actually be about the people. Not just, okay, so-and-so's daddy had money. They're a Kennedy. They're a Clinton, you know. So I like that that's moving forward. I don't think that they don't want people there. It's just that they didn't realize that people could actually see and read now what's going on, because they have the sources to, instead of just believing what their neighbor tells them.
Yeah, and hopefully it does change. Like, it's time for a change, honestly, with everything in this world.
Yeah.
Hopefully it does. But like I said, I feel like Biden kind of knew what he was doing, because honestly, being a president is stressful. Y'all see how bad he grade Obama. Like, it's stressful. He's not going to be able to make it. Like, he done already had health problems. Like, I don't feel like it's too much. It's too much. I love him. I hate to say it, but it's too much. And I feel like with him picking Kamala, like, I feel like he knew what he was doing.
I feel like they setting her up, Because they're not gonna
If
vote her to be
I
president.
feel
They're
if
not. She's gonna win it
I
somewhere
feel
else.
like they will. If this man dies, they have no
No,
choice.
I'm saying I feel like he did what you said. I feel like they feeling something. So
Yeah,
yeah, so they
exactly.
know that America's
Like if I pass away, they have no
but
choice but to
but
make
to have
you
a black
president.
female president.
They have no choice.
So a man gotta
And
die.
that's what I'm saying. I knew he knew what he do. Cause he know he's too old now. It's too much. Now we like you and we appreciate you, but it's too much.
Right.
It's stressful. So I feel like that's what it's gonna be down, and I'ma love it. And then I think maybe once she gets in, stuff will change. I think even with her being vice president, I feel like she's really gonna go in and change some things and actually see it. And I don't want to say at like a younger point of view, but it's just the way people view stuff is old view. Just like your grandma in the church. She feels like everything's supposed to be the right. Like y'all don't want to move with the generations. Like you got to change.
Yeah, I
Right.
still got family members that don't like taking pictures because they don't want to be posted on social media.
That's what I'm saying.
Same.
Like the world is moving, the world is evolving, and everything needs to involve in it.
But low
Presidency, I mean
key,
everything.
low key, they don't know that they're already on thousands of cameras when they walk out the house, so it don't matter.
Already.
It don't matter. Same people that are like, I'm not getting the vaccine because it's going to be a chip in my arm. Well, you already got the chip because you got a cell phone. So like, get over it.
Right.
Get over all
And that
that.
is the stupidest stuff. I was like, a chip in the vaccine. Stop
Because
it.
nobody sits here and says, "Oh, I'm about to go do something bad. Let me turn off my phone." Nobody does that.
Right.
No, that's why they always get caught on First 48.
We watch First 48, definitely. If you finna go commit a crime, why are you carrying your cell phone, sir?
Why are you carrying your cell phone?
I
That's
don't
the
get
first
it.
thing they do is ping that phone, honey.
Honey, listen.
Because don't nobody sit here and use maps no more. Ain't nobody trying to use a map to get it. But here's my thing. So I don't think we should change it too much because if it comes into stuff like that, that's how you get people like Kanye in office.
Oh my God. Okay, so I kind of made my mom mad with that whole situation because when we was voting, I did say I was going to vote for Kanye. But I was
Not
just joking, and
Kanye.
of course I didn't. I was. But so, okay, while we're talking about Kanye, let's talk about Kim Ye.
Oh, honey.
Okay, you guys, y'all know I have definitely followed the Kardashians their whole lives on TV. Y'all know this. And I am just really hurt by their
Are you?
divorce. Like she really did leave this man.
Listen, Kim
I
knew
am.
Kim knew Kanye was crazy when she got with the man. Period.
She been knowing he was crazy. So why would you get with him, be married to him all these years, have all these kids, and then low key they say she been left him like a year ago and been faking.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
When they first put out that he had his own house in like Wyoming or somewhere and he was staying on this ranch and all this kind of stuff, they say she been left him.
Yeah.
That just breaks
And
my
and, and,
heart,
and
you
let me just
know.
say, I mean, Kanye is a creative genius, but sometimes the genius gene can make you a little bit crazy because he can be off a little bit sometimes. And she knew
Yes.
that. She knew that. This
And,
just
but
didn't happen. She
But
knew.
but
yeah, she been
I
knowing
honestly
she
think
been
that
sleeping with him.
y'all looking at it as she knew this. He knew the same thing. He knew that he was good for her brand. He used to dress her.
They
They both
both
knew.
knew.
Yeah.
Listen, in Hollywood, a lot of times these relationships aren't built necessarily out of love, but out of like, what's the benefit of us being
Exactly.
together? How will we look
Right.
together? How are people going to talk
Right.
about us together? And I think that, that's crazy in itself. They both crazy. They was crazy
And
together.
that's yeah. And that's what they say. They was like, well, Kim Hill is just as crazy, which she is. And I hate that they like did all that. Like, if you're just doing this for a show or whatever, or to boost each other's brands, like, why would you bring kids and stuff involved in
Because
that?
they're
Like,
rich
that's
and
weird.
they can still take care of their kids without them having to be together. It's not like he gonna leave her
Exactly.
destitute.
Like, if you knew y'all didn't love each other like that or whatever, like, why would you even do all that?
True.
But I think they loved each other, but I don't know. I don't know. But okay, so I also heard, who's about to get a divorce is Latoya Luckett and her husband.
Didn't
Oh
they just get
man.
married?
So I know. Oh my God. And Tommy's so funny. So there's a new season coming out of T.I.'s Family Hustle and whatever, Friends, whatever. And there is basically this season of it is really just going to be based on Latoya Luckett and her husband's divorce. And Tiny said that he was like cheating on her, but I thought they was like really cute and like together on the show.
Okay. So how do you guys feel about like all this stuff comes out after you've had not one, but
Mm-hmm.
two kids? It's just kind of like, how well do you think you know this person? And in no way am I, placing blame on Latoya Luckett because he could have been just up and one day decided to start cheating, like out of
Or been
nowhere. Like,
cheating the
who
whole
are
time.
you? Or
Or
that,
been cheating the whole time, and that's
or that.
horrible. Like who does that?
Girl, I don't know. It's really sad. Anytime, a family falls apart, you know what I'm saying? It's going to affect the children, and that's who I feel um, the most sadness for. So, shoot, my prayers go out to Kim K and Kanye and Latoya Luckett and her husband because I think, the
No.
ending of a marriage or like a family is never easy.
It's never easy, especially when there's kids involved. Like that's really, really hard. So
Yeah.
I'll be definitely watching the season to see how that goes down and all of that. Hopefully they'll be okay. But on a lighter note, what I am excited for is y'all the new Basketball Wives season.
Girl, I am looking forward to the
And
mess.
OG still on there talking about killing people and
But
stuff.
Tammy's
I'm
not
ready
gonna be
for
there
all
because
of
she
it.
got beef with
Oh
Shawnee. I'm
Lord.
sad.
She got beef with
Well,
Shiny.
Timmy been quit. Right. Like
Yes,
what the
honey.
beef?
I'm so confused. I'm behind. What
What?
So
happened?
apparently, like some stuff went down between them, and they just been calling each other out on social media lately. She not gonna be on the next season, which I didn't think she was. And I'm mad that she don't have her own show because I thought they was trying to prep her to have one with her and Reggie.
I think they should because that'll be good. I think that'll be good.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that's gonna be very entertaining. I mean, it's entertaining when
You
she's
don't
with the
think so?
girls and she's getting on the girls' nerves and they argue. But I don't want to see nothing
No,
with her and
because what
Reggie. I'm
they
just gonna be
what they
honest.
did
I
was
don't want to
they know
see
Reggie a little bit dull, so they added Reggie's
dull.
cousins, them two girls from Alabama that came and they were so fun. Did you watch a wedding special? Girl,
Mm-mm.
his
No, I
two cousins. I
didn't.
thought that they were just setting it up, and then it just went nowhere. Girl, his two cousins that came to help with the wedding and was basically there for the whole season. They were so funny. They were the entertainment, and
Oh
it showed Tammy
wow.
not being upset all the time.
All the time. Right.
Girl,
And
y'all
ready
just
to
got to go
fight
back and
all the
see it because the way
time.
Reggie made her marry him, she was like, "Ooh, he ain't never took charge like this." Like he was like, "Get in the car, we going to Vegas now," and she was like,
Hey,
"Okay."
that's
And
what I'm
wait,
talking
when
about.
you
Tell
should have
me
seen
what
how she
to
said it. She was like,
do. Right.
"Okay." She got in the car. They got a whole husband.
Dang. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
That'll be
I hope
so
they do get
nice. I
first show.
would
That'll be
love
good with
that.
them. I'm ready for
So, have you
Basketball
been
Wives,
watching Atlanta
period.
Housewives?
Okay, so honestly, you guys, I really do, but they are boring me.
Where
Where's
is
Nene?
Nene?
Nene, where is Lenny
Boycotting
Tia Nene
Bravo.
Leaks? Honey.
I really hate to say that, like, she kind of made the show because this is so boring. Like, Juice Fedora, whatever, you and your husband's therapy are boring me. Kenya's messiness, not having a
That's
man,
old.
and all this is boring me. Now she wants to hook up, but now she's hooking up with girls. Like, what in the world? I'm just ready for the big shebang show
Bravo's
where
reaching.
whoever have sex at the lake, whatever. But other than that, they're really boring. I can't. I tune in
Nah,
and I
I
like almost
can't.
go to sleep.
Snooze
That
fest.
I can't.
Snooze
I
That is
can't.
fest.
horrible. And see, I've watched two episodes. That's it.
Oh, girl, and it's nothing to watch. Like I'm ready. I be watching, or I watch Orange County and
I
stuff.
think
Before I
Housewives is
forget
just
about
dull on me
Atlanta.
now. I don't watch any of them. I no. I'm married to medicine now. I'm married to
No, oh my
medicine
God, girl, you
now.
have no idea. I'm very married to Madison too, but I watch Real Housewives of New Jersey, Orange
Uh-uh.
County, Beverly Hills.
What
I'm with
about
it all.
Potomac? Potomac?
But Monique ain't
Oh,
gonna
girl,
be there no
I live
more.
for Potomac.
Monique
Oh
is
my
off.
God, talking about and that's what kills me. Monique is my girl. I am so team Monique. Like I cannot stand Candace. Ugh. And I'm like, you and your stupid life affirmations and all this. And all Monique did was put your head on the
Her.
table. Girl, shut up.
Her.
Girl, rolling right. Here you go. Girl, that man said he lit a cigarette, honey. It was a piece of hair on his hand and it blew up.
I'm still trying to figure out how that happens.
Right.
I don't know, y'all.
Did you see
I
people in his
almost peed on
comments?
myself.
People in his comments was telling him he should have stopped, dropped, and rolled.
And girl, did you see the video of him clapping back? He's talking about, I can't stop, dropping, and roll. Like, I was like, what in
Now
the world?
listen, that is just wrong. Y'all know Roland Ray is in a wheelchair and cannot
Stop, dropping,
roll.
roll.
Stop it.
Oh, wow. I did not know they were putting that in his comments.
I told you, Kaya had a thing on Instagram, girl. She had a whole meme where it was like a rolling wheelchair on fire.
I'm not about to mess with Kaya. Because when Kaya
Oh,
make you a target.
listen.
Oh my God,
Honey,
y'all. That is
Shut
don't get
her
on the
on
docket.
up.
Do not get on the
Shoot.
docket. Don't get on her docket. That's
Mm-mm.
all I gotta say.
So y'all know what else has been trending and people's been talking about a lot is Wendy Williams and her brother. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
I've kind of
So it's really, really okay. So I guess at her mom passed away, which rest in peace. And I guess her brother at the funeral, Wendy said that he got into this big altercation. I don't know. Y'all listen to the clip and we'll get back talking about it. Apparently they're saying, okay, he got into a fight and like Wendy called him out on the show. Now my problem is this is at your mother's funeral. This is private. Why would you
Well, he
call
called
him
her out
on
first,
your
though.
show?
Let's get that situated first. He called her
Okay.
out and said that she didn't come to the funeral and she was trying to get back with her ex-husband. So she said something on her next show and it was lighthearted. She was like, honey, don't come for me because I got receipts. The next day, I guess he tried to come for her and she had to set him straight again. So she basically just said everything that happened at the funeral. So I think what it is, and she even said it real clear, is like, don't put this on me and try to put stuff out about me. Why don't you put stuff out about yourself? You're trying to brand yourself on Wendy Williams. And that part I didn't understand.
why somebody always got to act a fool
At the funeral.
at the black funeral. I mean, it's always got to be at the funeral. I don't get it. I mean, why can't people get it together?
Everything to be peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful. I mean, literally. I mean, grief brings out the worst in people. And I know from experience,
really does.
honestly, people want to fight you at the funeral. People want to literally drag your name through the mud because they feel like you stepped on toes when planning the funeral. I'm just like, now what is going on? Like, why can't we get it together? Literally, black funerals, literally, it's a joke. Literally, the black funeral is the running joke in all the famous comedy movies from back in the day. Literally,
it is.
I don't understand why we can't get it together for a black funeral.
Girl, I don't know, but I agree with you. I can even say at my uncle's funeral on my dad's side, my daddy acted a fool. The only peaceful funeral that I've been at, well, it wasn't even peaceful because my brother was acting a fool, and that was at my daddy's funeral because we was ready. It was time for him to go ahead and go. So everybody was peaceful, but it didn't. They just want to trip over stupid stuff like, why can I pick the outfit out? Why can I do this?
You know what it
just
is?
Stupid stuff, and it's like really?
A lot of times what happens is people in the black community don't prepare themselves to go. And then when they do go, people want to have a checklist of who does what.
I mean, you guys know I recently lost my grandmother. There was one person, right, doing all the work, my mom. And, you know, I decided to help out, but people who weren't showing up to help out had a problem with it, with every single thing that was done.
Right.
Shouldn't the goal be to get it done for the person who has passed on? Why are we arguing? Why are we fighting? Literally, why do I have to see you and fight you over laying someone to rest? It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. And I think people who act like that honestly just feel guilty about the shit that they have and have not done. It's just like you feel guilty about something. You haven't been there. This person have. So now you want to take all your anger and frustration and even hurt, because of course you're going to be hurt that, you know, your loved one passed. You want to take all that out, but really you're just mad at yourself. because
Right.
you have not been doing what you're supposed to be doing for this person.
And I have a real question, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've all lost someone important to us. We know that
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
grief is a mother. We know. But can we use it as an excuse to disrespect people? Like, are you just like, oh, that
No,
person is grieving. Let's give them a pass.
no, because it don't matter. You can be grieving, but a line of disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
A line that shouldn't be crossed.
Right.
Like, yeah, you might can go off on me, get a little rah rah. Okay, you and your feelings. But when you go as too far to want to fight somebody, just like Wendy's mother's funeral, her brother was fighting
Open
somebody over
casket.
their mama's casket. Who does that?
Wow.
Like, that is insane to me. You don't, like, there's just a certain line you do not cross. I get it. People can be hurt. You can say whatever.
Hmm.
You can even throw jabs, whatever. But the point where you're like, I'm literally about to physically fist fight you
I think
over
what's
really nothing, that's crazy to
Right.
me.
Like, over what? And I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. If I go before y'all, I'm not having a black fume. I do not want a fume. I'm gonna be honest. It's just too messy. Y'all burn me up. Don't have my body sitting up in no memorial
Yeah,
at a
right?
funeral where people is crying and
No,
acting a
burn me
fool
up.
over my body. That is just not
Yep,
that's just not how I want to go out. So I'm just letting y'all know ahead of time. Y'all better remember me how
I
you
got
last
you.
saw me, and I'm not having a black fume. And how do y'all feel about it? Are y'all gonna have a fume?
A black
That's
you.
what it's called,
no,
a black
honestly, I
fume.
used to want to just have an over the top funeral. I wanted a Aretha Franklin funeral. Like
Oh Lord,
Now that's
not with the
ridiculous.
I want
heels.
Now
I
that
want the
don't make no
heels. I
sense.
want my legs crossed. I,
Curry, shut up. Who said I want my
you
legs?
didn't
You want Ariana Grande to perform
no,
at
you
your
didn't see
funeral?
how they had Aretha's feet in them. I'd never seen nothing like that in my life. They had her ankles crossed like she was sitting in the front pew. They had her ankles.
So
I'm
you want a
done with you.
concert? You
No,
want a
it's
concert
not
for
even
your
really that.
funeral?
Like, okay, when my uncle when
That
my
was a
uncle
concert.
passed, that's probably the first funeral, probably the only funeral that I went to where it was just upbeat the whole time, very New Orleans type. We're not about to sit here and sing
Hmm.
Mahalia Jackson, "Trouble of
Mm-hmm.
the World." I don't want that funeral that was on, what was it called, Imitation of Life. I don't want that funeral. I don't want nobody running to my casket, falling over, screaming, "Take me now, Lord." I don't want none of that.
But you want your legs crossed in the casket.
I want my legs crossed. Think I'm playing. I want my legs
That is
crossed.
hilarious.
And I want
That is so ugly. I'm
wait.
not coming to
I
your
want my
funeral.
casket to be like a real dark green, and I want that crushed velvet inlining. I'm telling you, I want a whole Detroit funeral. I
You
want
know
it to be real
what?
upbeat. I want a band
The
playing. I want. Now, have you ever
That's
been to a
good.
New
Then
Orleans
that's
not a
funeral?
ridiculous.
band.
I do know people from New
I'm
Orleans, but I never
telling
been
you,
to no
they
funeral.
are upbeat. They are happy the whole time. Of course, it's sad. Yeah, well,
Well, yeah, you
Ben,
see them
just tell
marching down
me.
the
I
street
want
with
that. I
bands
don't
and
want no sad funeral.
umbrellas.
I want I want everybody there to be dressed to the T. Don't come in and I want you in your Sunday's best like they used to back in the old days.
Honey.
I want you to look. I want you to look like something is going on in your life
Well,
and you came to be busy at my funeral. That's what I want. I want an over the top jazz funeral.
now I'm thinking.
I,
Now I'm thinking
I
I might want an
can't.
open casket fume just because I want to wear an outfit. If I can't wear the Michelle Obama pantsuit that she had on at the inauguration, y'all better burn me up, honey. You better burn me up,
In the pantsuit.
Honey, you want to go out in a
honey. In a
pantsuit,
pantsuit.
honey.
That pantsuit was so fire.
Yes.
I mean, and
Coat
and
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 all,
burgundy is my
honey.
color, honey. It just brings out my eyes.
Well, since
Girl,
we're
when
talking
did
about
this fly?
last
Just,
days
oh,
and ended up
honey.
okay, so it was President Donald Trump's last day, and he didn't even send off like he was supposed to.
Of course
Did y'all see
not.
the clip where Melania Trump didn't even stop to pose? She just went on to the car and he posed by himself. She was
She said,
done.
"You better get
She
on
was
here."
done.
She been done. She was done the second week he was in office.
Hmm.
She ain't done nothing. I can't stand her. She said, "Get your come on now. This is too
It's too
much. Get on the
much.
plane and let's go."
Too much.
But okay, he was supposed to write a letter, whatever. But after the inauguration, everything was over. They said Biden got to the Oval
Hmm.
Office, and he did write a private letter to Biden and left it in the Oval Office. And Biden said
I
he
wish he
wrote
would
it
have announced
privately, so
what
I'm
he
gonna
put in
leave it
that letter,
private.
though, just a little bit. The last president leaves something in the desk for the new president and stuff. So I think I think it's sweet that he actually did something to follow tradition, because his whole exiting was just untraditional.
Girl, and
Well,
petty as
I
hell.
just
That
want to
man
know
is
what
so
you think
childish. It don't
his
make no
top 10
sense.
Spotify playlist.
That
That was
one hit
petty.
the road
The
jack that the
military
military
band was
band was
playing Hit the Road
playing.
Jack.
Who is the director?
NSYNC
Because
Bye
now
Bye
that
Bye
don't
was on
make no
that
sense.
list.
Ain't no lie.
What was
Bye,
that
bye,
song?
bye.
Remember that song, I Want It All, where he was like, I want the house, the car, the kids, and the dog? Right.
Yeah.
You're nothing
Yep.
but a liar.
That's what Joe
Yeah,
Biden
for
was singing
real.
while he was getting on the plane.
Girl, this mess is crazy. We about to see. I'm excited to see what
Well, he's
this
already signed 2 bills.
4 years
Signed
is
one
about
bill
to
for
entail,
We shall
honey.
economics and
see.
another bill for the COVID relief. I'm just still waiting on my last stimulus check, but it's okay.
Hmm.
Because I sure ain't got mine either.
Right, Biden, if you
It was the
listening to this,
stimmies.
where is our
The
check?
stimmies.
Where is our
Where?
check? I didn't. And I always think, like, I never go to casinos. I never
Man,
play the lottery. If
I'm
I just do it one time, what if I hit?
You gotta be in it to
That'll
win
be
it.
amazing.
yeah, but you in it to win it and spending
In it to win it, y'all. We could
thousands of
get
dollars you don't
rich.
have. That's where I'm at. I'm not a gambler like that.
Either am I. You know, I hate gambling, casinos,
Some
all of
people
that.
have a
Can't stand it.
whole system and they win, but it's never been me.
Hmm.
No, me either. My mom now, she used to go out there
I
hit big,
I'm
but
still trying to figure out. Like I
I
had
don't
one
see
lady, I
how.
was at the casino
But
one
she did.
time,
She did hit
and
a
she was
couple of
walking up to
jackpots.
everybody's thing, and she's like, "All right, you got to get 2 rolls on this so everybody can hit. You got to do 2. What? Got to be a team player. Got to be a team player. Wait a minute. No.
Yeah, you
She
in a
won though,
casino too much.
so she knew what she was talking about. But it's never been about me. All right, well, y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about? Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Nope,
Well,
that's
till
good
next
for
time,
good
I think we need
episode.
to get a exit slogan, but we can figure that out later, and I can put it in later. But all right, this
We
was fun.
do. Yeah, this
Yeah,
was good.
definitely.
All right. Bye,
All
y'all.
right, I'm leaving the recording.
Okay.